Good day, everyone. It's me, Jaime. Vlog 28. We're getting close to 30. So what? 30 is going to be, what's say, Tuesday? So 30 will be Thursday. So we'll have 30 Thursday. We'll party, you know. Um, same old here. As I've stated before, I'm very fortunate actually to work from home. I always do. I'm a cartoonist illustrator. The illustration gigs right now are all on hold because these companies are like, whoa, we can't spend anything because we're stopped. And but the graphic novel goes marching on. And for those of you that don't know what a graphic novel is, it's like a novel, a book, but in comic book form. And I've written 4 novels. Doesn't mean they're any good. And this is one of them. And this is from life. It's nonfiction. And when I lived in San Francisco's Tenderloin district in the mid '80s, and let me tell you, it was something else because heroin was waning. I'm not saying there weren't any junkies. They've always been there. They probably always will be. But this thing called crack just came in. This is when crack was first hitting the streets. So I got to see in 14 months everything go like this to like this in the sense of drama. Because if you know anything about drug addicts, heroin addicts, they usually like to do everything on the DL. Yeah, they'll steal your shit, but they don't want you to be there or don't want any. They want to sneak in, like back in the days when there were portable televisions. They'd sneak in and take your TV, and run. And hopefully not. They hope they didn't get caught. Crackheads were way different, man. Way more bolder. They just come up right up to you in the street, shove a piece of metal up to your neck, and or glass. I've seen it all, and take everything from you and still stab you or light you on fire or something. It was insane. It was just insane. So it's me chronicling that. So hopefully it'll be done this year. I move really slow. Yesterday I finished a whole inking in and repenciling a 6-panel page, and my pages are 11 by 17. They're pretty good size, a Strathmore comic book style page. And after lunch, I got ambitious. Said, "Well, I'm gonna," because I usually do other stuff. If I have a page down, I'll go clean something or attend to other business. I thought, well, I'll do another one. I had a 4-paneler. Soon as the brush hit hit the paper, it was like all over. It was like, oh crap, that looks bad. Ah, that line's off. Ah, I went to the next panel. Ah, but I got to the third panel, I kept screwing up. So I don't know about you, but one of my favorite tools to have is whiteout because I'll be using it today. So that's kind of what's going on in my world. Um, Hope you guys get out on not get out, but go on the internet. Look at some cartoonists. I talked about Jim Woodring. There's Linda Berry, spelled Lynda Berry. One of my favorite cartoonists of all time. Sure, her writing alone. Oh man, she's been a favorite for 35 years now, at least. Um, Bob Armstrong, I wore one of his shirts yesterday. He's got some, or Robert Armstrong. He has some internet, some web exposure on there. You can look at his hilarious paintings and wonderful. He paints musical instruments and plays them well. I already bragged about him. So there's a lot of my friends. I hate mentioning because I always forget somebody or several people because I can't remember to put my pants on right half the time. So, but there's a lot of these younger cartoonists coming up. There's Brina Nunez Peralta, and her partner Lawrence Lindell. They're really Lindell, excuse me. They're really coming on, man. They're really good. And the younger cartoonists, I guess, because they have the medium too. What I'm impressed is with the promotion aspect. You see them everywhere, but I notice they're good at self-promoting. Where I'm an old pen and ink guy, so I'm trying my best, but and I feel weird promoting because I don't know. Believe it or not, getting attention when I was growing up was a bad thing because that meant you were acting up or you were going to get punished. So, my house, the nail that stuck up got hammered back down. So it was easy to withdraw, believe it or not, into comics and music because It was safe and it was fun. It's fun. But I'm digressing again. So those are a couple of people. Liz Mayorga, Mayyorga, is another one to look at. There's all sorts of people. Javier Hernandez, who does El Muerto, great comic. You should look at his stuff. Daniel Parada, I think Daniel's on the web. Daniel does his story. It's called Zotz, Zotz. It's a Mesoamerican story, heavily in Mayan, and he uses some of the language, but he uses English. You can read it. But the illustrations, the drawings, the draftsmanship is just phenomenal. And the story, we all broke it down to, it's almost like a Latino Game of Thrones. Or if the Spaniards never came here, or they were sent packing. You know what I mean? And it was just stayed the way it was. It's really, I can't wait till the whole thing is done. He's incredible. And I've been communicating with his brother, Jorge. We both are on the same page about the pandemic and everything, so we're having fun talking about that. Doing it all online, folks, telephone and online. And I appreciate each and every one of you for coming in. And I'm glad to be part of your day as you become part of mine. And subscribe down below if you wish. You don't have to, but it's always cool, I guess, to have it. I'm only saying I guess because my son, the younger people like Brina and Lawrence, and they all kind of nudge me and say, look, old man, you gotta do this, this, and this. Go to my website, corntortillapress.com, and look around, peruse around. If you want to buy anything, Venmo and PayPal. I'm still doing those commissions, and I enjoy them. Actually, the one I did for Jill was a lot of fun. And that's just go ahead and go to the page, find commissions. You could read what I'm doing. You can see the picture I did for her. And they're on 9x12, 400 series board. So it's really nice paper. I apologize for the photo I took. I took it with my phone. And then I mailed it out, so I don't have any other form here to show you. Okay, I'm rambling, everybody. I'm going to go get to work. The ensemble today is Amy bought me this, Boycott Sal's. It's from Do the Right Thing, a wonderful movie. It was way ahead of its time. Anyway, and my hat, it's another one of my hats. I have a button there if you can see it. That's an El Muerto button from Javier Hernandez. I hope you saw that. It's here on my chapeau. And so that's it. So if you have to go out, I hope it's for meds or essentials. Otherwise, quit going to the beach and doing that bullshit. It's wrong. It's just wrong. And it's not so much, getting you sick as in you'll get the older people around you sick. You can get other people inadvertently sick, young babies. It's just contaminating. We got to kind of quell all this. And if you do go out, wear your mask, gloves, sanitizer, come home, wash those hands really well. And most of all, drink your coffee and be kind to one another. And I'll see you guys right here tomorrow. Thanks again for joining me, guys. I mean it. See you then.